to have our brother ocean being a barrier to our relationship. It must rather bring us closer together. We thank you for your visit last year. This year I couldn't come to the African Caribbean Investment Forum because I had just been elected and I was busy forming my government, but we made sure we're represented, at a high level at the forum. We are happy that your visit will allow us to continue with the rapprochement that we've been engaged in, especially with the MOUs that we have signed. One being the MOU on political consultation, and I'm happy that yesterday our two foreign ministers could sit and have that consultation so that based on the shared values that we have, we can take common positions at international meetings. And so we are happy that that took place yesterday. We also have the MOU on trade, culture, and education. And my hope is that your visit will deepen that even further. We have the MOU on visa waiver for each other's citizens, which is in operation. We've had a few complaints of a few Grenadian citizens, who didn't have a very good experience, but we're asking the Foreign Ministry to sort it out so that we can fully implement the visa waiver for all categories of passports, diplomatic service and ordinary passports. Our two citizens should be able to travel freely between each other, and so it's something that we'll work on to make sure that is fully implemented. Ghana happens to be the headquarters of the African Continental Free Trade Area, and that was a very historic trade agreement that was signed, and so far more than 50 countries have ratified it. And so it allows us to export duty-free and tariff-free into each other's markets. And I believe it becomes an opportunity for African and Caribbean businesses to invest together to take advantage of a 1.3 billion population market and with a GDP of more than 3 trillion. And so we must find ways and means of bringing the two business communities together to create further investments. And so we're happy to welcome you, and we always welcome your visit, and I look forward to the opportunity to pay a visit back to Grenada in order that we cement the relationship even further. So you're welcome again.
Thank you very much. Good morning to you and your esteemed delegation, members of the media. It's a profound honor, and one that is also personal to me. I should start by telling Your Excellency that in July at the African Bank conference, I revealed my DNA ancestry tracing on my maternal side, and it was traced to the Akan people of Ghana.
Yes.
So I think I could say the Akoba that was given to me yesterday, I think is a reflection of the homecoming that is deeply personal to me, but I think anecdotal to Grenada and the Caribbean. I'm not so sure the veracity of it, but I'm told 75% of the population of Grenada can trace its ancestry to Ghana. So I think for us, the very first African country I visited was Ghana. And I think in a sense it's a natural aligning of the stars, and as you say, of the deliberate use of the ocean as a bridge to make sure that we in the Caribbean can reconnect in a deliberate way with our roots, both politically, socially, culturally, and importantly, economically as well. Because oftentimes, while we welcome the conversations and the meeting, we recognize the importance of trade, because it's trade that, in fact, led to the dark Middle Passage, the transatlantic slave trade. But obviously, we want to be able to trade and grow economies and make sure citizens benefit from a trade that is progressive, that is deliberate, and looks after the well-being for our citizens. So I want to express my deep appreciation for hosting me and my delegation. I appreciate you just came from China. It's an incredibly long way. And so for you to make time in your schedule to accommodate this visit is deeply appreciated. I want to start off right away by extending the reciprocity and by inviting Your Excellency to officially visit us in Grenada. I'm even tempted to propose the time. if your schedule will permit, you know, the 1st of August is the day in which the British, at least in the British West Indies, finally accepted that the slave trade, and slavery in particular, was abhorrent and at least legally should come to an end. My government only this year re-emphasized by making the 1st of August a public holiday. Because prior to that, it was being celebrated on the first Monday of August rather than on the day itself. And we felt we wanted our younger generation to appreciate the significance of the day and to make sure they understand why I sometimes say that that day marks the beginning, in a sense, of our nation, because you can't have a nation where one human being owns another human being. So it is of profound significance, and if your schedule will permit, and because I think it is some significant lead time, we'd love to welcome you to be with us on that day, because I think it demonstrates, as I said, the deliberate bridge building, but also a significant reminder of our past and the importance of ensuring that future generations understand the struggle of Africans everywhere.